Up for sale is this 2016 GMC Terrain. This is the SLE model. Vehicle has 34,000 miles. Car is being sold with storm damage. The car was involved in a storm in Texas, Hurricane Harvey. It's being sold with a Texas salvage title. The car has no water damage inside or outside. No water entered the interior of the car or the motor or anything. But the storm did do damage to the front of this car, as you can see. I'm not sure what happened to it. I'm not sure if it slid into something or something fell on it. But it does have front end damage. The car will need a hood, the complete grille surround, the upper radiator support, the front bumper reinforcement bar, and the radiator AC condenser fans. I think that's it. And obviously the right front rail tip is bent, slightly bent. You might be able to see it in there. And when the support in the front here got pushed in, the tip of that rail bent a little bit, so it's got to be pulled out. So that's the bad news. The good news is both of the headlights on the car are good. There's a small crack in the right headlight behind the light, so the rear part of the light. So it's just cosmetic. There's no water in the light, there's no moisture in it, so both lights are usable. Believe it or not, the front bumper cover too did not break. This is the grille. The front bumper cover did not break at all, so the front bumper cover is totally usable. I mean, the funny thing about it is not even scratched, so you don't even have to paint the front bumper. It looks totally usable. So you have a good front bumper, good headlights, both fenders are good. They didn't get damaged at all. The tip over here has a small little bend in it from the hood opening and bending back on this fender tip, but you probably don't even have to paint that. You probably could just bend it back with your hand. So the fenders are good, bumper's good, and headlights are good. So once again, you have the hood, full grille assembly, radiator, AC fan condenser, front bumper reinforcement, and the upper rear radiator support. Obviously, as well as the hood latch. Okay, funny part about it too is the hood latch actually still doesn't work. But there is no engine damage. The car runs and drives. I've actually driven the vehicle about 20 miles at the way it is to a shop. Okay, the radiator does leak coolant, of course. It's no good. Yeah, it's cracked. It has to be replaced. But the car does run and drive in the lot, no problem. The airbags in the car also did not deploy. There was no deployed airbags at all. But the airbag light is on because my mechanic removed one of the front sensors. He unplugged it, and when he did that, that triggered the airbag code. So the airbag light just needs to be reset. But there's no airbags that went off. There was no seatbelt tensioners or anything stuck. Everything on the car, besides what you see there, is good. Everything works. It runs and drives. Starts right up. As I mentioned, got 34,000 miles. The body on the car, besides the damage, is exceptional. There may be a small little thing here or there, but I mean, nothing really to worry about. It's a really clean car. The car's got brand new Michelin tires all around too. The rims are in great condition. As I mentioned, the fenders are in great condition. They didn't get touched. Just as I mentioned, the top part over here, you got to bend down once you get the front part there. There's no paint damage at all. I mean, they're fine. Here's the car's original key, and it works. You see all the lights in the front go on and all that stuff. Okay, that's the panic button. And windshield didn't get cracked or anything like that. So I mean, it's a really nice car to rebuild. This car costs about $30,000 new, and you know, if you could really get for a good price and fix it, it's totally worth it. Okay. We'll start it up, let you hear how it sounds. There you go, you can see right here. The car runs great. It's got an Ecotech 4-cylinder engine. Starts right up. No oil leaks, no transmission leaks. The only thing that's leaking is the coolant because the radiator is no good. Okay, so that's what we know about it. It's a great car to fix up. Okay, come inside the car. Okay, the only light on is the airbag light. Tire pressure light is on because the right rear tire is low on air. That I know. I'll put air in it and it'll go right off. It's just, the car was sitting for a while, but everything in the car works. Everything works. As I mentioned, the airbag light will go off if we set the system because it wasn't on when I got it. When we unplugged the front support sensor off the beam, that triggered the airbag light to come on. But as you can see, there's no deployed airbags. All the seat belts retract. Sometimes these cars, when they get in accidents, the seat belts lock up. Not the case. They all work. Horn on the car works. Radio works. It all works. All the windows, all the locks. Power seat. Lumbar in the seat works too. Everything. It all works perfectly. Found a good station.
CBS FM at the head of the week. Broadway Billy back in again on CBS FM in just a few moments.
Hazards, wipers, locks work, mirrors work. Car has even a backup camera. There you go. It all works in the car. Has the Tiptronic transmission right there. Floor mats are present. In the glove box, we have the original window sticker. Car was $28,200 plus tax and everything. All the books and owner's manuals are there. All the original stuff. I mean, I can't really say enough about the car. Just everything, everything works. Like I said, there's no issues. Interior looks really clean. Obviously, a little bit of scrubbing on the seats and, a little dusty inside from sitting, but it's in, great condition. It'll clean up like brand new. There's no rips, there's no tears, there's no wear anywhere besides just dust. It's a great car. Rear wiper works. Everything works on the car. Okay, we'll even show you, we'll just back it up and go forward a little bit. I mean, everything in the car works. Everything. There's a car that if you buy and you fix, you really got a nice car on your hands. I'll tell you that right now. Let me just park this back in here. There we go. Alright, we'll just start her off. I don't want to leave it running too long. Like I said, the radiator is leaking, so I don't want to do that to the car. But runs great, drives great. Like I said, you're buying the car, you're getting an awesome car. I really can't say enough about the car. It's just, you know, fix a little damage in the front and you're good to go. As you buy the car, just please be realistic. The car does need work. I don't want someone coming down here thinking they're going to hammer out the hood and the car's good to go. The car's going to need hood, grill, pulling on the right front tipper support rail, the front bumper reinforcement, upper radiator reinforcement, and the radiator and fans and all that stuff. Okay, so they need all that stuff. As I mentioned, the major parts like the bumper, lights, and fenders are all good. So you buy it, you got a really great car. If you want to come down and see it prior to bidding, I always welcome that. I want people to see what they're buying. So feel free to email me, give me a call anytime, and we could set that up. Okay? Cars being sold on eBay, that's where you can find it. Thanks and good luck bidding.